All right, we're going to be doing a little Doom footage review. Sardaco has actually got the meta tiles now, so he's like the perfect person to review some of their footage and see if we can find any of improvements or things we could do differently, mistakes, and just analyze the footage and see what's going on. All right, spawns in. Okay, I'm already seeing a mistake. Let's rewind. So what you guys got to understand is when you go into the next delve level, you're going to get this box right here that says you jump further into the burrow. As long as this box is on your screen, Doom cannot spawn, okay? As soon as you click a prayer or drink a potion or move, then that starts the timer for Doom spawning. But as long as this message is here, Doom will not spawn, okay? So you have time to think about how you're going to move before spawning the boss, right? So we need to get to the B tile on wave 6 and 7 first, right? So this is the correct move, clicking on the B tile first. There's no poison in the way, so it's a good move. Okay, Doom spawns. He does not attack, he does not attack. Now he attacks, okay? So he lost 2 ticks there. So I'm going to show you guys something. All right, so let's look at this footage now and see how it's any different. Okay, as soon as Doom spawns, you can immediately attack, okay? When you attack, your character will automatically path to this north tile, right? So your tile will be here, you'll attack, your character will automatically path here, and then just re-click the B tile, and you'll keep moving. That way you don't lose any DPS. And you can attack every 4 ticks, right? So you need to be doing as much DPS here as you can. You don't want to cause them to go to shield phase early, but you want to DPS as much as you can. These grubs spawn, don't worry about them. Just keep DPSing the boss, right? So let's go back to our other footage. See what happens now. Gets to the B tile, DPSing the boss. Okay, he's killing the grubs. Goes in for the melee punish, which is fine. That's all good. All right, he's placing his second boulder on the B1 tile. You really don't have to do that. If you're going to place another boulder, place it out here. Because on 6 and 7, you won't have a rock on this B tile to nullify the second stomp. So a rock being placed out here is going to guarantee that you have something to hide behind on the transition from the B tile here through D2 to this B tile when the boss moves through there. Okay, so placing a rock here will guarantee that you have something to hide behind. But either way, he's still doing good here. He's DPSing the boss. He's not stopping to kill those mage grubs, which is good. Switch to his Chally, attack right away. That's good. Everything's looking good so far. He should probably kill the mage grubs here. Because the reason I say that is that he should kill the mage grubs here is because if you look at his percentage way up here in the top left, he's under 75%. So it's going to go into shield phase next, right? So he should be preparing already. He should be equipping his mage staff right now to go ahead and kill these when they get in range of the Doom boss. Look, he only took 15 damage from that last prayer. So there was no reason to eat. He should have focused on killing the mage grubs. That's our #1 priority. You can eat during shield phase, right? You can heal up and you can eat during shield phase because you got a lot of time before the grubs come and hit the boss, get into the range of the boss, right? So okay, he's doing good here. He's going behind the D1 line, but he lost some ticks there. He could have been attacking the boss, right? You only want to kill the grubs. See, look. That grub right there, right? It's going to be like 8 or 9 ticks or maybe even more before he reaches the boss and potentially gets absorbed, right? So the main priority here is dealing as much DPS to the boss as you can because during shield phase, you have 100% accuracy. So focus on your DPS on the boss first and foremost. And then, like, attack boss, then kill the grub, then get back on the boss. That way you don't lose DPS, right? Because you got plenty of time before the grub will ever even have a chance of reaching the boss. Okay, he's doing here. He got on the D2 line. Okay, that's perfect. He stayed on the D2 line before the eyeball popped out. So that's good. He's behind the rock to avoid stomp damage. He moved here for some reason. Okay, I don't understand that, why he moved. He moved way too early there. He should have waited until the boss stomped. Then he should have moved to the D3 line. And then he should have waited for the eyeball to pop up before moving off of the D3 line. Okay, but here he moved early, took stomp damage. Then instead of staying on the D3 line, he moves off the D3 line, which is going to drag the boss even farther this way, right? The farther you drag the boss this way, the greater chance that there's going to be of him destroying the boulders that you have for protection. So you always want to stay on this D3 line, right? Plus, if you stay on this D3 line, if there's any boulders remaining on the D3 line, he will not destroy them when he passes through it. That's one of the advantages of the meta tile method, is boulders on this D3 line will not be destroyed if you are on the D3 line when his eyeball pops up. In fact, as we just spoke about, I have footage showcasing exactly this scenario where he paths across and the rocks do not get destroyed. See? Rock is still there to hide behind. Let's go back. Gets behind the rock. He should stay here until the stomp, but he moves early. Attacks boss, then he moves early off of the D3 line. He's not attacking at all right here. He's not attacking the boss at all whatsoever. Like 0 attack. There finally attacks, okay? So he lost like what, 2 bow hits maybe? 3 or 4 total throughout the whole car phase? Maybe even 5 total. Okay, a mistake he's making here. When he exits car phase, you need to be moving over here into this area because you want to do a north to south orb, right? You want to do a north to south orb, or I should say a south to north. You want to go this direction. You don't want to go this direction. You want to go this direction. You want to go north to south. You don't want to go east to west or west to east. Okay? What he should have done is he should have transitioned over here, right? And if he would have clicked this tree right here first, you guys following? If he would have clicked this tree first, then he could have attacked one of these out here, and then the tree would have come all the way this way, and it would have cleared all of this poison. You guys see that? So you always want to position yourself in this area, and you want to clear poison from south to north or north to south. You want to go this direction, right? And look how much longer this is. Like, he's over here in this area right here. If he goes east to west, he doesn't have very much pathing range for the orb, right? But when you do a north to south, look at all this pathing range. You know, if you've got from here all the way down to here, that's a huge range. Or from here to here, right? Even from here to here, just a straight line. That's really, really, that's way, way better than this to this, or this to this, right? So north to south, south to north is always better. Okay, he's killing the grubs early. He's taking damage from the explosions. He's not praying the correct prayers, but he did get inside the orb, so that's good. He should be DPSing the boss. He's losing so much DPS. He's not attacking the boss at all, right? Literally not attacking the boss whatsoever. So he's got to get a lot better at being able to move and pray and attack at the same time. Okay, insta-chally, that was good. Did not kill the grubs, though. He should have not let them grubs get in. He's letting a lot of grubs get in, and that's healing the boss, right? It starts at a 10. The next grub that gets in heals 11, then 12, 13, 14. So he's let 5 grubs get in so far. And this is just wave 6. He's doing good here. He's staying next to the boss. Let's see what the optimal solve would have been here. There was no poison inside the boss, so the optimal solve would have been to let the grub get a little bit closer to the middle and then attack the melee grub. And then as soon as he attacked that melee grub, he should have instantly went to kill this one. And then as soon as this one was dead, he should have moved out here in this area, switched to his mage staff, and then killed the mage grub, and then switched to his bow. That would have been the optimal strategy there. Okay, but another grub got in, killed the boss for what, 15 or 16. Took stomp damage there. He should have been. Okay, so this is good. Let me back up. If the rock is outside of the square of the boss, so if the rock is like out on this line, out or farther, you always need to be diagonal. You always need to stand on the diagonal tile, okay, to avoid damage. You stand straight, that's not going to work. You need to be diagonal. At this point, it really doesn't matter where he moves the boss because the boss is going to die.